Texas A&M will be running out of lane 6. Florida is in lane 4. Oregon is not a part of this event. So, scoring opportunity for Texas A&M and for Florida with the national championship at stake.
There's just a lot going on right now, and Texas A&M does have a fantastic team out in lane number 6. And they are really looking to run well. They've put Curtis Mitchell on their team. He was not on the original team. They've done some changes, and that usually happens when you come down to the last event of the competition. All the coaches pull out all the stops, doing everything they can to win a championship.
And they have changed their alignment here. Texas A&M going with Brian Miller to lead things off. Then Demetrius Pinder, followed by Curtis Mitchell and Tabari Henry. We're underway. Men's 4x400 meter relay. National championship is still very much up in the air for the men.
University of Florida, lane number 4, starting with R.J. Anderson, the senior. And they are staying right in position right now. Mississippi State in between Florida and Texas A&M in lane number 5.
The 5 outside teams very even so far. Florida losing just a little bit of ground in the middle of the track.
Mississippi State, pretty good showing as well with O'Neal Wilder to open up.
Florida's falling back right now.
South Carolina on the outside in lane 8, doing well. First to get the baton is South Carolina here. After this turn, they will all break for the pole.
Johnny Dutch running the second leg for South Carolina. Mississippi State with Dwight Mullings, the senior.
Florida is back in 4th position, a little bit far back. They're going to have to do some work to get back into the race.
Texas A&M, how about that showing right now by Demetrius Pinder running the second leg.
And scored points in the 400 meters, did Pinder, for Texas A&M on the individual race.
But here's Mississippi State and Florida getting back into the race. So keep an eye on Florida going into this second handoff.
So the second leg run by Tony McQuay. He will hand it off to Preston Wilson, who has stepped in for Christian Taylor, who's participating in the long jump. We're going to have a quiz on this at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And this is Curtis Mitchell running the third leg for Texas A&M.
And Carol, it's almost cute watching him realize I'm being challenged. I got the raw speed. It's only halfway into this race. I'm going to fight him off.
Texas A&M, they've got Curtis Mitchell running this third leg, and he has taken the lead from Emmanuel Mayers from Mississippi State.
Now we're coming up to the anchor leg. Tavares Tate, the great freshman from Mississippi State, may have something to say on this last lap. Calvin Smith will be out and taking the baton for Florida, but he's back in 4th place right now.
And for Texas A&M, it's Tabari Henry. We know what happened in the 4x1.
The same will not happen in the 4x4. I will tell you, at the Big 12 Championships, Tabari Henry dove for the line to give Texas A&M the win. But take a look at Mississippi State coming up on the... That's Tarvis Tate, the freshman, challenging Henry on the outside. Again, running in lane number 2 is Tate.
Stride for stride. It is Tabari Henry and Tavares Tate, and now Henry building on his lead for Texas A&M. The Aggies win it, the 4x400 meter champions. Texas A&M, a kiss, maybe, for a championship.
A collegiate team averages with that time, Ian, just about 45.2 seconds per lap per person. 4 guys in one school running that fast, and 3 teams were close to that. Just sensational running.
But we'll watch the same exact thing that happened in the women's race. Tate, the freshman from Mississippi State, trying to pull up on the outside. You have to swing off the turn at the end. You are running extra distance on the outside. And Tabari Henry just bided his time and just blew down the home stretch for the win.
Last year, they finished second to Florida State. This year, Texas A&M takes it in the 4x4. Mississippi State in second. Florida finishes in third.
Tate's anchor, 44.75 seconds, getting Mississippi State in second place.
As we check in with Dan O'Brien.
All right, guys, Tabara, you dive across the line in the conference championships. You didn't have to dive today, but you guys ran a fantastic race. How were you able to recover from the mistakes that were made in the 4x1 relay?
You know, we lost points in the relay, and coach got us up and talked to us and let us know that's in the past, and we get ready for the relay.
You know, we've just got one event remaining. It's the long jump. The team title's still in doubt. Are you guys nervous? How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're real nervous right now. This is my first year at A&M. Coming from junior college now. I love to have a championship.
All right, congratulations on the 4x4, gentlemen.
Texas A&M, they get it done. 3 minutes, .89. Mississippi State second, and Florida finishes in